man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right was actively undermining him.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time. Commander. History repeats itself, doesn't it? You show up attempting to disrupt my plans, only for me to submit you to an untimely end, though I'd no wish to. I only did what was necessary back on Horizon Point, and I am fully prepared to do so again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Spare me that sanctimonious drivel. You'll never be Commander Zane, don't even try. Better. I almost find you believable. It's in your best interest, Commander, to hear me out. I am doing everything with what little power I have to stop the rifts from destroying the galaxy. I am so close. With the right data and the prototype rift modulator hidden away in a protectorate lab on Praetor, the Order could finally figure out how to control the rifts. But like the protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. Whoever wins the war will control Arcadia. And once control is seized, it's only a matter of time before attention turns to closing the rifts and learning how to control them. Controlling these rifts leads to absolute power, and under no circumstances can the Order share that with Auntie's Choice. It's as if they deny how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation. You are focused entirely on the wrong thing. Wars come and go. Civilizations can rebuild. But this manner of destruction is something nothing can come back from. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
As a member of the Order for a few decades, I might have something to say about all that. Backing up just a moment, I'm intrigued by your layperson's grasp of Order teachings. Oh, and also your unsophisticated, though exceedingly confident attempts at reasoning.
And just who in the void are you supposed to be? Some attention-starved initiate tricked into following the commander here?
Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. I once held the role of head intercessor.
Oh, Law, you're... the end point? Just stay back. You won't stop me from doing what I must.
You believe you understand the Order, do you? Being enlisted as an outside agent is nothing compared to a lifetime devoted to contemplation and calculation. I'd suggest you have a superficial understanding at best, and thus ought to seriously reconsider your present course of action.
Ain't seen a dressing down like that since Milver Street's row with his haberdasher.
Your so-called experts were the ones who set me on this path to begin with. It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. Even if the circumstances for peace are right, surely their envoys' untimely deaths will put fear into them. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once. You understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. You'll forgive me for suggesting that that's rich of you to say. The Earth Directorate plucked you straight from prison and offered you a way out. It's not so easy for someone like me. Someone with no goodness left in them. Someone who will always be a villain, no matter how the histories are written. Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
This! We need to move! Now!
Follow me, quick!
Expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms De Vreis' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. The prototype rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center. Studies have shown that popular cakes, such as those produced by Auntie's Choice, often contain greater amounts of allowable defects, such as hair, insects, and mammalian excreta. Consumption of such products is not recommended. Understood. This unit will keep a nasogastric tube on standby. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.